here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned a top 25 ranking, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. Because we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The backs got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path to run it downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes a quick grab. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Bringing it back, it's Vasquez. And the returner will be brought down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? They'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The linebacker shifting around now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida International.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5.
The return is tackled down at the 18. And the Charlotte offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's the throw, deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Finding space at the 20. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll try the right here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Johnson. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now at PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any pieces at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the 49ers will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And Florida International Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Gonna run it. It's Johnson. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at midfield. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida International 14, Charlotte 7.
Ready,
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Get set, get set.
They go with a direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And now a carry here for the fullback. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Defense are going to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The 49ers will have to kick this away. Running it back, it's Vasquez. And they've got the returner Corral. comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Okay, ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Clear. Clear.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he fires the football to the right side. And he's got it. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, FIU.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but The fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed. Flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up second down.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
Let's go!
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half.
And that's another FIU.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Florida International 21, Charlotte 7.
And the 49ers will kick this deep to begin the second half.
To kick it away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone.
International Panthers will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. And that run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The 49ers are in the red zone. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
And the 49ers will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the same runner's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the call is a quarterback sneak, fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Other returner lost the ball. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Panthers. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on trying to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Charlotte offense will take over. First and 10.
The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do. Get back. Third down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Number 15.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Direct snap to the back. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
And that's another FIU. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida International 35, Charlotte 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here's that defense shifting again. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Sims. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Got it.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And he'll set out to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said if they give us this look, down.
They're going to fake it. Looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line.
Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The 49ers will try to keep this drive moving. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, hey, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Could use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That makes the score Florida International.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. He shreds the tackle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense in hurry-up mode. Receiver in motion now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Brought that to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Fights off a defender. And that run produces a decent gain. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion.
42 Spider.
They'll run the option. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, that is perfection here on the two-point conversion by this quarterback. Stretched it out, gave a little bit of a hint that he might pitch it, instead keeps it himself for the 2 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a